that way.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Michael, it's so good to be with you this afternoon. Glad to be able to ask you a question that has been coming up over and over again off the Twitter feed about the Alt-1 nagging, reminders to do the screen reader mode, right?
Right.
And so apparently this has been on sites that, at this point, it seems like it was on Namecheap. It's the only site that I can hear that it's been something that's been an issue with. So could you kind of demonstrate that right now?
Sure. Let me first say my first involvement with AccessiBe was with Namecheap. And I recalled hearing that message, although I'd used Namecheap a lot before it ever got put up. That is, AccessiBe got put up on the site. And so when I first heard it, I was intrigued. And so I pressed Alt-1 and it made the site very much more accessible. However, I appreciate the nagging of hearing that message every 10 seconds. And I, in fact, after joining AccessiBe, went to the founders and said, look, this is not good for a lot of reasons. It totally interferes with anybody who uses a screen reader and has a browsing experience. Well, they had some reasons why they were doing it. And I'm not even going to worry about going into them. The bottom line is they agreed that they would change it, and they did. What they did is they first set it so that the message would say once and repeat once, but then they changed it so that it's a button that appears at the top of the screen, and it says, essentially put your browser in a screen reader mode button, and you push the button if you want to turn on AccessiBe, and you can turn it off. I'm going to go to Namecheap.
Search box edit.
I'm going to go into Microsoft Edge. I could go in and use that or Chrome or whatever, but I'm going to use Edge.
Microsoft Edge.
And I'm going to go into Namecheap.
Select period, select N, A, M, selected, E, selected, C, selected, E, selected, A, selected, D, P, selected, period, selected, enter, selected, HTTP, bio domain name register, cheap domain names from $0.99 virtual PC. Bio domain name register, use website in a screen reader mode button.
You see the button at the top, it says use website in a screen reader mode. We're not talking, I'm not touching the screen, and guess what? It is not there. There is nothing that continues to repeat. If I push the button, it will send the website into screen reader mode. By the way, what the original message said was press Alt-1 to put your website in screen reader mode. You can still do that. But here it says put your website in a screen reader mode button. So the button's not pressed. So I'm going to press the button.
Enter. Same page, bio domain name, bio, virtual PC, bio domain name, same page, link, skip the content.
And I am going to go down now to the login information.
Same page, header menu, link, collapse menu, contact you, sign up button, menu, collapse menu.
And you see that everything is put in menu forms, which is great.
Link, sign up. Header menu, navigation, region N. Visited, link your cart. Add button. Search button. Visited, link, home, Namecheap. Main menu, navigation, region, collapse, visited menu, link, domains. Link, collapse menu, hosting.
Well,
bio domain name, register. JAWS find dialog. I-G-N. Enter. Sign in button, menu, collapse menu.
Sign in.
Enter. Bio domain name, register, cheap domain names from sign in button, menu. Contact O. Link expanded menu, contact US. Header menu, navigation, region. Link expanded menu, contact US. Bio domain name, register. JAWS find dialog. Enter. Sign in button, menu, collapse menu. Enter. Sign in button, menu. Sign in button, menu. Submenu region. Username edit. Hingson.
Okay.
Password edit. Sign in button. Enter.
I've now logged into WebSeat. Some people, Namecheap, some people have said that they have problems logging in or with access once they log in.
My account panel Namecheap. Use website and keyboard navigation region. Use website and keyboard navigation and screen reader mode button.
Yeah,
and again, it's, but there's nothing that's being said consistently and regularly. So I'm not sure what some of the people that you are hearing from are experiencing or why, but it is not on Namecheap.
Okay.
And so I think, if other people have websites that are experiencing that, then I want to know the website. It isn't sufficient to just say, well, we're experiencing on a website. And I understand you had somebody who said it was on Namecheap. Well, I hope we've addressed that because I'm not experiencing that at all. Yeah, and I haven't experienced that for a couple of months, by the way.
Yeah, and to your point, what I've noticed about AccessiBe is that the willingness to address the issues and from people who are saying this is what's really going on. We would love for you're welcome all the input and all the feedback, the things that are not working. This is a welcome message to but also addressing the fact that this issue that has come up multiple times with the GitHub, disable AccessiBe from your Chrome extension because it's not working type thing. This is the issue this is one of the main issues that's at the top of their list. So
right, and
okay.
I've also heard people say that it isn't true that when AccessiBe fixes a problem, it gets rolled out to all sites. Yes, it does. But if anyone has a problem and they're experiencing a difficulty with a website, I'd love to know the website. My email is pretty visible. It's michaelhi@accessibe.com, and people are welcome to email me. But I also want to say, do it with an open mind. If there's a legitimate problem, I want to make sure it gets fixed. And I have a couple right now that I'm working on, but none that have been mentioned here. But if people are just trying to abuse a system that in fact really is working, that's a problem. But if people really legitimately have a problem and they want to see it fixed, or they want to find out why they're having a problem, glad to help, absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks for clearing this up, Michael, and anybody that's watching this video. Appreciate your input. And I appreciate you, Michael. You have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.